Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at Holo stock. This is Microcloud Hologram, and this one today is down by 0.18%, a relatively neutral day. But why this stock has caught my attention is the trend over the past couple of weeks and months. We need to have a look at this one in a bit of context, because if you ask me, it is quite impressive. As I say, we are down on this one today, but look in a bit of context. Past 5 days is up by 20% almost, and the past month is up by 14%. The 6-month trend here is down by 83%. And the question then becomes, where do we think this stock could go? Now, over the course of this video, I'll be sharing all of my thoughts and opinions on this stock, which is down 97% year to date. I'll be sharing everything that I think could happen on the levels that I am looking towards. If it does sound like a good episode, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see more specifically on this stock and some others, if you want to get pre-market updates and other things which I don't necessarily have the time to share here on YouTube, feel free to click the first link in the description or the first pinned comment, and you can come over to Patreon, where you'll get exclusive content and find out about some stocks before I actually publish the updates here on YouTube. This stock was actually one of them, and I've gone and give a deep dive over there, so I thoroughly recommend that you give it a watch. Anyway, what are we looking for today? Also remember, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. Must get that out of the way too. What are we looking for here with Holo stock? Well, I think this is absolutely basic here. I think there's a few really basic things that we need to see play out to see this stock in a very much better position. We have a lot of levels of resistance that we are struggling to get above. The level that stands out most to the upside is the highest level, the high that we have seen, I believe, today, and this is at 588. We just can't seem to push this stock into the 590s. It's something which seems to be extremely difficult to do. We're going to need to see a push above there to see this momentum continue, because, as I mentioned, this stock is now moving in the right direction. We are now coming definitely much more to neutral, right? We're very much in the middle here. We've seen the stock come to more favourable levels, and we're going to need to see a push into the 590s to see this momentum trend continue. Now, we also have a little bit lower levels to pay attention to. I think you're looking at 555 being a level to see this one potentially break out above. That could be one of the more significant levels for the time being. Ultimately, though, I think if I was to give a sentiment or something which matters to me more than anything else, it would be about making sure this stock stays green tomorrow. It really is a basic thing, but that's all I want to see. I want to see this stock green. I don't want to see this stock dip anymore. That's my honest opinion. We're down over 95%, so, you'd like to hope that there's some potential here. But yeah, this stock, we obviously don't want to see it drop any below 437, something like that, but I don't even have personally the patience for that. I would not be holding on to that point. I would begin to raise red flags roughly around 510. 510's been a support many a time in the past, all the way through here and recently here too. Then you could be looking at 495 at a lower level, but I think really below that, my opinion would change. Now, you've got the argument here that there could be that potential for a reversal to the upside, and I think it is possible. But this is certainly one of the stocks which I've been paying attention to. Now, the question then becomes, if we do see a break to the upside, if we can break past, let's say, $6, where do we run to? And that's where things get really interesting, because when we seem to run, it's usually pretty big breaks. You can look back here to July of 2025 this year, where you saw a break up to 974. Obviously, from where we are now up to those points would take us up a lot. Then you've seen this break from, of course, a higher level, starting more like 588, but not too far from where we are, right? Actually, quite close to where we are right now. And you've seen this run all the way up to, what, $11, $12. So there is a lot of potential, seemingly, when this stock does get moving. But you've got to ask the question, when does that happen? What does that look like? And how does it go on to affect your strategy? Although it is a stock which has been on my radar, again, I spoke about this in detail on Patreon earlier, so if you want to find out about the latest stocks that I'm paying attention to before I speak about it on the channel, Patreon is a place to go, right? I thoroughly recommend it. You guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day? I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right, guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here, guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks. But do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.